What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning into the video. Today I'm going to be just doing a quick little ride and giving my thoughts on my bike so far. I have 216 miles on it, if you can see that. So I'm just going to go for a little ride, tell you guys what I think about it so far. Alrighty, let's get going. So right now we're in standard mode, traction control 1. Make sure I got everything I need, my phone, wallet. Go ahead. There's probably going to be some traffic because it's Saturday today. Bear with me if all of it is just red lights and city traffic. That's what I have to deal with right now. So with this bike, for me, it was between this and the MT-07. Both of them, I believe, were redesigned for 2017 and up so far. 2017, 18, now 19. I was really torn between the two. I've always ridden bikes my entire life, but I have never had a bike that I have had to have a motorcycle license to get. So after doing a lot of research and looking at different bikes, you know, I was looking at the Z900 and I was looking at the Z650, you know, to compare that to the FZ07, and was working with some dealerships. I was looking for used. I looked, you know, I'd been looking, it felt like at least forever. But I eventually just decided to go with the MT-09 here. Got a pretty good deal, at least I believe, for my area and the year. This is an 18. So far, my thoughts on the bike, I love this bike so far. I'm still learning, you know, everything about it. It's a really torquey engine. It's a 847cc inline 3-cylinder. I believe it puts out 115 horsepower and 90-something foot-pounds of torque. I am just riding in standard. I usually keep it in standard. I have ridden it in a bit. I just like standard more. It's not so touchy. B mode is, I mean, people are under the misconception that each one like limits the amount of power that your throttle gives to the engine. That's not true. All it does is it changes how it is input to the engine. So B is going to roll on more smoothly, standard is just going to be standard, and A is, you know, kind of like sport, I guess. So yeah, I've got 217 miles. I haven't done any long rides. I have done mostly city and just to work, but I have gotten this thing up to 100, which was cool. This thing rides so smooth. The bike is just so smooth and so fast that you don't sometimes even realize how fast you're going, you know. And I'm still trying to learn which gear, you know, to ride in what speed. Third gear seems to be good about up to like 35. Some of the things I've done to this bike, I don't know if you can see some of them right now. There's some shorty levers here for the brake, for the brake and the clutch. I have the RAM mounts, the XL mount. I have the Galaxy Note 8. It was kind of recommended that I get the XL mount for this size of phone. I have just like a basic windscreen from eBay, and it came straight from China, but this thing is awesome. Like, I could not say any more good things about it. It does its job. It went on just perfect. Kind of skeptical sometimes ordering from eBay, but at the same time, like, if you get something good, then, you know, why not? I have the TST Elite 1 fender eliminator kit with the fixed high mount. I have some just generic LED turn signals that I wired up with the Yamaha harness connector. So it's basically plug and play. You just got to find your negative and ground wire and stuff like that. Excuse me. Mileage so far, see if I can see that. I think 54.4. No, 40.1 miles per gallon is what I'm getting right now. I mean, that's not bad. I've kind of been on it though. I went on a little ride last week to the 7 Magic Mountains. I live in Las Vegas, so they're kind of close to me, and went out there and checked those out for just a sec. Took a couple pictures. It's kind of windy, but the bike rode really smooth. I was still working on setting my suspension up, watching videos on how to set the suspension up correctly for a rider my size, but I believe I got it set roughly to what I want. I'm gonna have to ride it a little bit more to see. I'm gonna have to ride it a little bit more to see if I want to fine-tune certain things. But right now it seems good. It might be just a little bit stiff. I might soften it up just a little bit. Pretty nice day outside today. It's in the 80s, which is actually really good. Last week it was a little stormy. It rained last week. So we're just riding around I'm just riding around the town that I live in, or the city, I guess you could call it. I don't know what you want to call it. I live in Henderson. I live in Las Vegas, but I live in Henderson. Oh, I also have put the factory quick shifter on the bike. You can't see it right now, but I was just using it. That was a really easy install. The only thing you have to make sure of on those is that the measurements are good. Yeah, I thought my mic cord thought my mic cord flew down. And just a note on one thing, I try to do this. I try to wave at almost like every rider, because I just feel like it's common courtesy. I feel like we're both on 2 wheels, we're both on a motorcycle, but you're gonna get those people that aren't gonna wave. I'm trying to learn to just not take that personally. I guess it's just some people's preference. They don't wave. I still try to wave at least, I guess. I feel like it's just nice to. But yeah, like I said, this is my first bike that I needed to get my license for. So I took my MSF course here in Nevada at one of the colleges here. It's a pretty cool course. The instructors are really cool, and the reason that I took the course instead of just going to the DMV was because more than likely I could have passed the DMV test and just passed it, but I wanted to spend, the little bit of extra money and actually get to learn something about, riding and stuff. I might actually get to learn something, and after I went to the class, I did actually learn something, so that was cool. You guys are gonna have to forgive me for my riding gear right now. I am wearing boots. I'm wearing gloves, obviously, but I'm not wearing a jacket. It is, I don't want to say blistering hot, but it's pretty hot here right now, so forgive me. I know this is not the ATGAT, this isn't all the gear all the time scenario, but it is freaking hot. When I get the chance, I'm gonna drink some water. I think that was red because the car stopped, but And that's the beauty of the quick shifter right there. It's just, I don't mind shifting with the clutch, not a problem, but when you have the quick shifter, it's just, I don't know, it's so convenient, I guess, just to just click your foot up and just, I enjoy it. It was one of the first things I did. You can option this bike out with it, but I didn't really even know that until after I had already had the bike. So after I had already had the bike is when I looked into the quick shifter. I don't think this light's gonna stay red long enough for me to take a drink. Probably have to pull off to the side up there. It's hot out here. Jeez. It is hot in this bitch. It is so hot out here. Come on. I hate lights. This is why I didn't want to go and just ride in here. I wanted to go somewhere because it would have been better. But now I'm just going to be stuck at lights on this video. So this video is just going to be riding with Bridger, stuck at stoplights. Episode 2. Actually, episode 1. Because it sucks. I could have taken a drink. Jeez. Why did I just ride here? I should have went on the freeway and went out by the dam. I should have went out by Hoover Dam. I mean, this bike is so smooth, before you know it, you're literally doing like 70, 75. You gotta reel yourself in. You're like, holy shit, how am I going that fast that quick? I'm not stopping, dude. I'm fucking sick of these lights. I'm not stopping. I want to get, you know, some type of progress up this hill in. Jesus Christ, what's going on here? I don't know, you guys. When I see people just stopped abruptly, it makes me worry. Dude, sick bike, bro. I've already done an oil change in this bike. I did at like 100 and shit. What the fuck, man? What are you guys doing, bro? Oh, you want to roll, Tundra? Is that it, bro? You want to roll? I'm not trying to get a ticket. You can get a ticket for me if you want to get a ticket for me. I don't want a ticket, though. So, guys, I hope you can hear this audio pretty good. This is my first setup with my GoPro Hero 6 Black and a Purple Panda, the lavalier mic. I was recommended this mic through a video by Chase on Two Wheels, his helmet setup. I can't remember, it was like a year or two ago that he made the video. He's done two, but he recommended the Purple Panda lavalier mic. And you do have to have the stupid GoPro 3.5mm TRRL or TRRS adapter. There's just no way around it, unfortunately, for the 5, 6, and 7, I believe. I think maybe the 4 too, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. It's 50 bucks, and you just have to have it if you want to have external mic video or audio, sorry. But I've done some tests. I did just some mic check tests, and everything sounded really good. So hopefully you guys this will come through clear for you guys. That's my hope. Actually, I'm not even gonna turn. I'm just gonna go straight. Just as I assumed there was a lot of traffic today, because today is Saturday. Today I have the day off, and so does everybody else, and apparently their grandma. I honestly don't even know where I'm going. It kind of sucks living in a city. You know, I see a lot of moto vloggers and they'll be just riding around like they look like they're out in the country and stuff, and I know they live probably in like, you know, Georgia or Florida or Tampa or somewhere in over there, but yeah, you look at what I look at every day almost. Just there is definitely a cop right here, and I'm definitely gonna assume that he's radaring people, so I'm pretty sure the speed limit here is 45, but that's just a safe assumption. If he really wanted to mess with me, he could pull me over for sure. To be a dick, but I doubt it. Buddy, don't do it. Some cops are okay, some cops aren't okay. I have opinions, just like everybody else does.